probably came on because she probably attacked. I think you got your halo upside down, but you gotta shake it. What's up? My name is Ashley, and this is my reaction to Black Christmas, 1974. Um, yeah. So this one was a surprising one on the poll. Because this came in second place in the voting of the classic holiday movies on the for that specific poll, and the movies were It's a Wonderful Life, Miracle on 34th Street, White Christmas, and Black Christmas. And honestly, I was just looking for my two polls. I was just looking through holiday movies and then selecting titles that had some form of familiarity and titles that I recognized. It's weird because I never thought about the movie Black Christmas. I have no idea what it's about. I'm assuming, well, based on the title, for one, I'm assuming it's a horror movie. But it's something I have heard, like, in passing. Like, I'm not someone who's very big on, who's very big on holiday films. Which is why this has been, like, a journey so far, you know? I wasn't expecting to cry this much, for one. So, pleasantly happy that if this is a horror movie. A little change of pace, but still giving me the holiday spirit, even it's through horror. So, I'm assuming it's horror, like I said. Black Christmas, because I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. If something's described as a Black Christmas, either probably about depression or murder. So, yeah. I think we're just getting started. Like I said, I don't know anything about this. Like I said, I was very surprised because I figured It's a Wonderful Life was going to be the number one pick for that poll. My fan is my. I'm gonna cut that off. I do not know if y'all can hear that. Anyways, as I was saying, I was very pleasantly surprised that this won second place. I thought maybe third or fourth. It was only four options in that specific poll, but I genuinely like I said, I knew It's a Wonderful Life was going to win. It's the most famous title in the bunch. I knew it was a classic, even if I didn't know what it was about. But it was like, probably the classic, holiday film. The second most familiar title in that bunch for me was Miracle on 34th Street. I've heard of it. I believe there's even a remake, or maybe two remakes. I don't know. But I knew, or maybe the remakes are more famous. Maybe that's why I decided not to go with that, or so I decided to go with Black Christmas instead. But no, I just assumed the original. Sometimes the original is not always the favorite. Like think of The Thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was very surprised because Miracle on 34th Street was initially winning, but some reasons somehow all of a sudden Black Christmas just, I was like, wow. And it just kept, the percentage just kept getting higher. I was like it kind of blew Miracle on 34th Street out the water. It was crazy. I usually don't swear in my intros. That's how crazy that is. I usually try not to do that. My reaction, whatever happens, happens. But in my intros, I usually try not to swear. That should tell you something. Which means it just made me more excited to watch this because now I need to know. I'm still going to react to Miracle on 34th Street, so if you want to see that reaction, it should be on Patreon. Full reaction, at least. I don't know. It's most likely not going to be up on here. And, Black Christmas. My second place winners, I'm not entirely sure if, because, I got, ended up doing this late. And then I got set back even further over a different reaction. When I was reacting to What Lies Beneath, so it kind of, pushed me back even a week further. But there will be a January poll in the beginning of December. Actually, by the time this come out, the poll probably already be over. But prepare yourself for in the beginning of January will be February. So get already, even though it's by the time this is out on if it's on YouTube or by the time it's put out on Patreon, be prepared for the Februarys. So yeah, we're just gonna get started. Like I said, I have no idea what this is about, but the full reaction will be on Patreon. And you like, comment, subscribe. Tell me why y'all picked this movie. And yeah, like I said, we're just gonna get started. You ready? Let's go. My mom always says it's not the holiday season until she hears Silent Night by the Temptations. And I'm like, that's fair because it's a good ass song. Oh, John Saxon. Nice. Does he always play a cop? No, he played Mr. Roper in Into the Dragon. But he played Nancy's dad, the sheriff or whatever, in Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh, is this a fraternity? Like I said, I have no idea what this movie is about. So what? It's gonna be a bunch of college kids getting stalked and killed. I'm assuming it's a slasher, just because of the era and everything. Okay, yeah. So it is a horror, like you already telling me. I can't tell if that's growling or nasal congestion. What the hell? I mean, it's that time of year. I promise you, it sounds like nasal congestion, and it's kind of fucking with me. Oh god. So the motherfucker's climbing out the building into the window. Well, I'm assuming to come through a window upstairs. Well, that's a smart way to break in. Yeah, yeah, that's a smart way to break in. If you want to do it, which is creepy and absolutely like, that's terrifying to think about. Ew, this is actually making me feel really uncomfortable. Ew. It's kind of giving me that Michael Myers feel that, like, in a sense, that one, the stalker kind of vibe POV, but also, just like there's someone just like right there and you don't even realize it. This invading your space and you don't realize it. You're so oblivious to it and how easily it's done.
Hello? 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 Hey, quiet! It's him again! The Mona!
So y'all already got somebody just messing with y'all. The Moaner. Yeah, I was about to say that sounds like somebody getting choked, not in like in a good way. What he say? Okay, now they're snorting. Listen, this is more than moaning. Is what I'm trying to say. No, thank you.
Oh, why don't you go find a wall socket and stick your tongue in it? That'll give you a charge. You fucking creep!
Oh, well, that was a switch. Um, this is why I get it different times. Gotta call the police.
No,
I hope y'all. I hope y'all.
Sick. I really don't think you should provoke somebody like that, Bart.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, this guy's maybe. But you know that town girl was raped a couple of weeks ago. Darling, you can't rape a townie.
Bitch, what?
It's a sorority house, not a convent.
Different time. I get it. Different times, but something gonna happen to her? Because she's upstairs by herself. Damn. And if that happens to her... yeah, I was about to say, he's in the closet. This is what I'm talking about, that Michael Myers vibe I'm getting. Because like I said, he's just easily gotten into your space and just watching you. And you haven't a clue, you know? Your space is being invaded by a monster.
Who is it?
And she lives here. It's in your own home, you know what I'm saying? My stomach hurts.
Who is it?
Oh, and see, and it's happening right upstairs, and you have no clue.
Oh, it's really not.
That's crazy. Just walking around upstairs with your dead friend in your home. Ugh. Yeah, this is making my stomach hurt. And that motherfucker just can easily just live in the attic, because who goes in the attic like that, you know?
There you are.
Listen, I'm a recovering alcoholic, and that's wild. This reminds me when Nancy was hiding. This is worse than Nancy's mom and Nightmare on Elm Street hiding the bottles behind the towels in the linen closet. Like, that was Karen Walker level type of alcoholic, hiding your liquor. Well, Karen didn't really hide her liquor, but you have it in interesting places, though. Listen, I just want to say, if y'all doing this type of shit, go meeting. I will help you find them in your area, because that is a problem. That is more than a problem.
Claire?
Oh. And then put her in a rocking chair and rocked her.
You see, I was supposed to meet my daughter here at 1 o'clock. It's half past now, and she's still not here. Her name's Claire Harrison. Do you know her? I know she lives in a sorority house.
Some of the girls are over here today, but I haven't seen Claire. The place isn't far. I'll tell you how to get there. We're at the common room. They're having a party there today for underprivileged children.
Oh.
Very disappointed in this atmosphere.
Kitty! God damn it, Claude, you little prick!
Oh.
It's a bit late to head out now.
I think the little bugger snockered, son of a bitch. Any
Yeah,
food?
goodbye, dear.
Is she giving the baby alcohol? Am I tripping?
Hello? Hello?
Oh, is it the perv again?
Oh, hell, not again. Billy! I'm sorry, you have the wrong number.
What your mother and I must know is, where did you put the baby, Pipsy?
You've got the wrong number.
What?
Look, I'm telling you, you have the wrong number. What your mother and I must know is...
That's it. Y'all just gonna have to report it to the police. I mean, I don't think they had tracking back then, so I don't know what they would be able to do. But
You just give it to me one at a time.
Well, what the hell are you planning to do about it?
You. Shut up.
You know, for a public servant, I think your attitude really sucks.
Wow. I mean, their friend is missing. Bitch. Like,
Harrison's father was here today. Really? I'm sorry I didn't get to say goodbye to her.
no.
Claire didn't meet him where she was supposed
Yeah.
to.
Bottles, don't drink them. Salt, for goodness sake.
Is she still looking for bottles? Oh, yes. What the
Could you give me the number at the sorority house? Please.
It's, Fellatio 20880. Fellatio. It's a new exchange. F-E.
How do you spell it?
Capital F, E, little L, L-A-T-I-O.
Okay. I don't know how to respond to that. Like,
Have you seen Claire today?
No, she went home.
No, she didn't. No one knows where she is.
Are you serious?
I thought maybe she was with you, or at least you might have heard from her.
No, not since last night.
damn.
So he went down to the police station with Phil and Bob.
What happened?
They didn't take it seriously.
Why?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I think they figured she was shacked up somewhere.
Well, when the cops find out, they're gonna owe a lot of motherfuckers an apology. Sound like a lot of minor keys in that piece.
There was a band practice over at the high school this afternoon, and Janice plays the clarinet. And, when she didn't come home, I phoned Melody Green, that's her.
Oh, so it's by an uptick. And you think the police would take it more seriously, considering what just happened to a townie just a few weeks prior.
Yeah, well, is it really so unusual?
Oh, hey, John.
For it to be just a few hours.
Oh, yeah.
Ash, you stupid son of a bitch. You got a big goddamn mouth.
Woo.
I don't know why nothing's being done about Claire Harrison being missing and why this idiot is saying the things he does.
All right, come on in. Sergeant, bring me the file on the Harrison girl.
And have a conversation with him. Yeah. Bitch. I like the energy Chris came in with. I know that's right.
You know, starving yourself isn't going to help the situation at all.
No, thank you very much.
His daughter's missing.
No appetite.
Yeah, I mean, his daughter's
I feel
missing.
I should be doing something, but I don't know what.
Yeah, it's gotta be a shitty feeling. And what's worse, he can't do anything. She's already gone, you know? And he has no clue.
There's a certain species of turtle that can screw for 3 days without stopping.
Oh my gosh. You are annoying.
Because they only take 30 seconds. Premature ejaculation.
What the fuck is wrong with this bitch? This man's daughter is missing. A chick that lives in the same house as you. That you don't like because she's a virgin.
You think it's my fault, don't you? That's what you're all thinking. Why don't you just come right out and say it?
Bitch, no
You
one.
think that I drove her away. And if she's dead, you're gonna blame me.
Wow. You are a fucking cunt, though. So
That's what we're all thinking. Why doesn't someone just come right out and say it?
no one said any. You just
I don't give a shit about Mr.
projecting.
Harrison. I'm sick and tired of everyone in this house insinuating stuff and not coming out with what they mean.
Nobody insinuated a single thing. No one's even paying attention to you. This is your own guilt and you're projecting.
Go to bed.
Go to bed, Joseph. Go to bed.
Yeah. Go to bed. Sometimes you gotta tell a drunk motherfucker, go to bed. Go to bed, Joseph. Go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck are you? Are you the killer? Are you the one that gotta be watched? No. He's the that's old girl's boyfriend that want to keep the baby, right? They didn't like it. Yeah, Chris said I'll handle it. He was not happy about them not taking it seriously, as he should. Shit, her father should have went up upside a motherfucker's head across that counter. But he got his own. I can't imagine what kind of headspace he's in. So
Now, Mrs. Quaid has told us that Janice most likely came through this park on her way home from school today. I want you all to assemble on the south edge of the park with your assigned officer, and then we'll just walk through the park. Is that clear? Are there any questions?
okay, John Saxon. He got right on it. He gathered people up. He's making shit organized. He giving people assignments what to do. Stick with your assigned officer to try to keep everybody safe. The volunteers who's trying to help find these girls. Good, because what the fuck was that other officer doing? Take his badge. Take his gun. And I hope he get got, because that was fucked. This old girl about to get got. Oh! I leave for 2 seconds and the cat's licking the plastic off the girl's face. Of the deck. Oh man, that was.
Claude? Claude?
The cat's like, hey yo, she's up here. That's why she can't find the cat. The cat's in the attic. That's the place that nobody thinks to look, because nobody goes up there, and it's very easy for someone to hide in themselves or another body.
Where are you?
Uh,
How'd you get up in the attic, Claude?
that's a good question. But cats are usually known to be able to get in weird spaces.
Wait.
Girl, you about to get got. That rock gonna be waiting for a minute.
Now look what you made me do.
Wow. He about to hook you up. Not in a way you'd like. You see it? Ma'am, as soon as you saw that, as soon as you saw the body, you should have dropped down. Remind me not to have an attic. Well, it's a good way to store the stuff. Wait, drunk girl asleep. Oh, did they find the girl? The other girl? I hope that's not her child. Oh my gosh. They didn't even show it. So I don't even know if I want to know if they didn't even show it. But I tell you what, it's something that a parent should never see.
Hello? What do you want? Why are you doing this?
I barely understand anything this motherfucker's saying. Oh. Who's Billy? Okay. It's time for y'all to tell the police.
Yes, hello? I've been getting obscene phone calls and I want to know,
Thank you.
but only for a moment. Peter, Jesus, you scared the hell out of me.
What are you doing in the house?
Claire Harrison is missing. I was out with a search party looking for her. Yes, hello? How did the recital go?
How do you think it went?
Fuck his recital. He just like not give a fuck about your friend. Like, my friend is missing, bitch, and you sitting there making jokes about me trying to search for her.
Now stay on the line.
Okay, now calm down, lady.
Is it still?
Let's have the story. Probably just one of your boyfriends playing a little joke.
This, Chris, I'm gonna need you to slap this man up. And he's so stupid, he don't realize the address is the same to the sorority house of the missing girl that you dismissed.
Jess, what's wrong?
Little girl was found murdered in the park. Search party that was looking for Claire found a little girl murdered.
She was just out there.
Claire's still missing.
Well, Claire's all right.
Dude, shut up.
Now listen, Jess, I know you're upset. I've got something to tell you. I'm leaving the conservatory.
Peter.
Now just hear me out. I'm quitting the conservatory and we're getting married. Well, say something.
No.
You can't ask me to drop everything I've been working for and give up all my ambitions because your plans have changed.
Oh. Got him. Because he wouldn't have done it for her.
Peter, I don't want to marry you.
And the way he's just been dismissive of, and just like, we're gonna get married. No, bitch, you didn't even ask.
What about the baby?
She already told you about that.
I didn't want to.
She don't even want to marry you. You think she wants your baby? She already told you she didn't want it.
The high school girl's been murdered. Mr. Harrison's daughter is missing. And now at the house where she lives, the other girls are getting obscene
Thank
phone
you,
calls.
John Saxon. Fire him.
Don't you think we ought to look into it, Nash?
Well, Lieutenant, I guess, sure.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
I'm glad he said something to the lieutenant. I'm glad they said something. Every time you fuck up, they gonna get, and they find out about it, they gonna go straight to the lieutenant, and the lieutenant's gonna get in your ass. Do your job, and you won't get embarrassed. Dude. He deserves to get laughed at. Like, you suck. You suck as a person, you suck at your job.
Sergeant Nash, could I speak to you for a minute?
Well, that's the number at the sorority house.
Felicia?
Yeah, it's a new exchange. F.E.
New exchange?
Yeah, Felicia. One of the girls that was in this afternoon gave it to me.
She gave it to you.
Yeah.
I don't think you could pick your nose without written instructions.
This motherfucker's stupid. She gave you fellatio, huh? Stupid fuck. That is not someone you want with a gun and a badge. He's
Something dirty, ain't it?
Was fellatio not a commonly used word, or this motherfucker just stupid?
I think you better leave.
If you try getting an
I said
abortion,
get out.
Yeah, you gotta get out.
you're gonna be very sorry.
You gotta be careful who you mess with, who you like date. You gotta be careful, man, because this motherfucker will probably try to kill her.
How many girls live in this house?
Well, it's actually 5. It's just 2 of them are dead in the attic.
Is there anyone else in the house right now?
Yes, another girl, Barbara College. She's upstairs asleep,
She the one that was at the station today?
Fellatio.
Yeah, well, let her sleep.
Tap this phone so that when it rings, it'll ring at the station house too. Same time, I'll be at the phone company checking on the location of the source.
Oh, so you can do that in the 70s. I didn't know if they was able to do that back then, you know what I mean?
See the car outside?
Yeah.
We've got one of our men in it, so you've got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, sure.
Damn, you gotta sit out in the cold? I hope your heat work. I don't think your car is even on. I'm freezing right now and I'm in the house. Motherfucker psycho.
Oh, Claire is dead. I can just feel it.
Come on now, Phil. We don't know that.
But Mr. Harrison, I feel so
Yeah.
sorry for him.
He came to pick up his daughter.
Oh, he's okay.
She's missing.
You know, Chris.
And the reality is she's dead. Like, I wish they searched the whole house, even if it's just the other girls' bedrooms.
Call me if there's any news.
This chick better be careful because her psycho boyfriend Because you gotta be careful who you entangle with. He's still rocking her fucking body like a psycho, and then put a creepy doll in her arms. So the creep on the phone and this motherfucker is two different things. I'm assuming so. It's just crazy people galore just roaming around, I guess, surrounding this damn house. Because you got old girl's creep boyfriend outside, ready to, body her. And trying to force her to marry him and all this other shit because his weirdo. I kind of wish I lit my I kind of wish I lit my fireplace, at least for the reactions. But
What's the matter?
Damn, I got CPR training tomorrow.
A nightmare.
Well,
I dreamed a stranger.
I already completed the training. I had to do the in-person thing.
I guess that's what gave me asthma, huh? Take it easy, it's alright.
Girl, you was about to get attacked if you didn't. Oh, just in the doorway. Bold. Go check on your other friend. I never had Careless come to my door. It's still going. Oh, and it's a perfect time for him to attack. Like I said, I never had Careless at my door, and I'm not sure how I would feel about it if I did. I guess it depends on the timing and my mood and everything. Like, I might be, like, totally into it, or you might get the Addams Family treatment. You know what I'm saying? What are the chances some Careless at your door to distract you while your friend is about to get murdered? With her own unicorn? Who the fuck is Billy? So, this person. This is Billy? So this is the person that the... This is who... So is this the person who's getting called about? That's sick. He said, I'm Billy. This is who the person on the phone is calling about? Because whoever's calling got, I think, some beef with Billy. Someone named Billy. Damn. Down there listening to Careless and applauding while you... Oh wow, so this is the whole system to... Okay, so... How is this happening? Like, is this a call coming from inside the house? Because Billy's there. If that really is Billy.
Just like having a wart removed.
You selfish bitch. You're talking about killing other babies though you were having a wart removed.
Oh my God.
Yeah, someone's privy to your conversation. But she's probably gonna think it's her boyfriend that's doing the phone calls. Especially since the lieutenant saw him, storm out and everything. He said she's gonna regret it and all this other stuff.
Yes, we didn't get him. There wasn't enough time. You'll have to keep him on the line longer. When you said, oh my God, did you recognize something?
No. I guess it was just kind of getting to me.
Yeah, she recognized the words that her boyfriend said.
Home
She should have told him.
Did he use more than one voice like this?
Yes, several different voices.
Who was the guy that was leaving when I arrived at your house?
My boyfriend, Peter.
Bernie.
Yeah.
Call the doctor.
I'm not letting no son of a bitch trespass on my land in the middle of the night. What the hell's going on
You
here?
fired on a police officer.
You goddamn right. I do it again too. The bats were trespassing. The next time you're going to get the gun up your ass. Sideways.
Oh. Don't laugh.
You laugh, Buchanan. I'll bust you to Boy Scout, I swear.
If you think it was Peter, then why didn't you just tell the police?
Well, because I'm not really sure.
But you still should say something. First of all, he pretty much already threatened you. So even if it isn't him, he still need to be put on notice. Because even the lieutenant, you know, felt something not right with him. That's why he was questioning it.
He repeated almost word for word what Peter said to me tonight. Couldn't it just be a coincidence?
That's a crazy coincidence.
Oh, look, Peter, don't cry. We can straighten things out. There's nothing to get so upset about. Yes.
Jess, Lieutenant Fuller. You want to tell me what that's all about?
You listen to that?
Yeah, you gotta listen to every conversation, girl.
I told him I didn't want to have the baby.
When did you tell him this?
This morning.
Just today, you're sure?
Yes. Peter's an artist. He's very high-strung.
Neurotic, maybe?
No. No more than a lot of people.
I've got a feeling you're holding something back from me. Now, I don't want it to be Peter, but if it is, he needs help. Think back.
The war.
Was Peter with you any of the times that you got one of these calls?
Nope.
Yes, he was here. He was at the house tonight when the first call came.
Oh, right. He was.
Peter. But when he gets like this, he usually goes down to the recital hall at the music conservatory.
Oh, so he gets like this often.
Now look, Jess, if you get any more calls, you're going to have to keep him on the line longer. You're not giving us enough time to get a trace.
I'm trying. You know, it really upsets me.
Oh, let the other girl do it then. I feel like I'm being an asshole a little bit on that one. She needs to tell him about the work comment. Because if it's not,
Where do we go
you know, if it's not Peter, then someone heard your conversation. How would they be able to hear the conversation that happened in the house? That means they were in the fucking house. This is why you gotta tell the police everything, low key. Like, just leaving out information like that can make the difference between life and death.
Well, we wondered if you'd seen anything peculiar tonight.
Well, not until you got here. Well, they scared the shit out of me.
That's fair. Ma'am, the door just closed by itself. It's only supposed to be 3 of y'all in here. Your homegirl's dead. Stabbed up by a unicorn.
Are you awake?
So now you gotta jump out the window out of the second story.
Phil? Are you there? Phil?
Phil's gone. Damn. I liked Phil. I think that was her name. The one with the glasses. Actually, I didn't know what her name was until she just said it. So he's calling. The call is from inside. So it is this same person. I thought it was just. So he's just one creep.
Hello?
Doing multiple voices. Oh, did the police station? Someone still. Is it? I don't know. What the fuck? Like, these phone calls are disturbing. And she don't realize she's probably the only one alive.
Company's on the other line, sir. They say they got a trace on this one.
Yeah, let's have it.
The call's coming from us.
Calls are coming from number 6 Belmont Street.
She got it wrong. That's where the calls are going into.
That's where they're coming from, too, sir.
Call calls are coming from inside the house. On some when a stranger calls type shit. Yeah.
Jenny. Jenny.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Jenny. Jenny, where the hell are you? Nash.
You got some cars.
Nash.
Yes, sir.
I want you to call that girl. Nash.
Tell her to get the fuck.
Don't tell her that the guy's in the house. Just tell her to put down the phone and walk straight out the front door. Nash, if you blow this, I'll kill you.
Fair.
Phil?
Oh shit.
Phil,
Oh shit.
where are you? Please answer me.
Girl, answer the fucking phone.
Are you the only one in the house?
No.
That's not what the fuck he said. He's gonna tell Kay, can you go tell him to come?
Do exactly what I tell you without asking any questions, okay?
He's gonna tell her to go. Okay. Okay. I thought he was gonna tell.
Please, Miss Bradford, please just do as I tell you.
Okay. I'll get Phil involved.
No, don't do that.
Yes.
Yes. The caller is in the house.
Get the fuck out the house.
Phil! Bob!
Bitch, they gone. I know.
Please answer me.
No.
Phil! Bob! Please answer me! Please answer me!
There's no answer. I know, sweetie, but you gotta get the fuck out of there. The calls are coming from inside the house, bitch. When a stranger calls, they are calling from inside. That is terrifying. This is crazy. Like, I respect you trying to save your friends, but you know there's a killer in here. And I know, listen, your friends ain't responding. Like, you know there's a killer. The calls are coming from inside the house. And you know, because I wasn't sure, because, I don't know, I think it was because the different voices thing was, like, tripping me. And I was like, but I was also thinking, I was like, well, where would the phone come, like, is there, I guess there's a second line in the house? Did he put a second line in the house? I don't know. That's what was throwing me off, because I was like, well, he's in the house. How can he be calling from inside the house, you know? But when a stranger calls. When was the original one? Was that in the 70s? I know. You already knew what it was. Let's be real, sweetie. You screamed on the top of your... Bitch, you should have got the stabbing. You got the weapon. You should have slammed it and like, like, just get the, just like in the neck. Girl, get the stabbing. But, you know, I mean, it's easy to say when you're not in the shit, you know. You can say, oh, you gotta do this, this, and this. Listen, let's be real. It's not just fight or flight. This flight, fight, and freeze. And you don't really get much control of how the fuck your body responds. You just gotta hope it responds the way you want it to. And sometimes you're not even sure how you want it to respond. You know, you ever been in the midst of some shit and you just, everything you thought, how you would react, it didn't go the way you thought it, like you imagined and thought it would, you know? And sometimes when you're in the midst of some shit, you know, and hey, you just hone in, you know what I'm saying? It depends, you know? Depends on the person, depends on, you know, the mind, you know, the mindset you're in while you're in the situation, and the experience. And it's not every day you get, a killer inside your house killing your friends. You know what I'm saying? So, But she knew the motherfucker was in the house, But she was trying to save her friends. But you knew they were gone, sweetie. Let's be real. Now, granted, she was probably thinking, like, what if my friends aren't dead? And me leaving this house leads to their death. But they didn't respond. You gotta be careful. It could be the killer calling your name. Yeah, if I say that can't be that wouldn't be the cop. The cop would go through the front door. I would say stab through it, but you don't want to act. Be just your luck that it isn't the killer, and you kill the cop. And they still don't know Claire's in the attic with what's her face?
Jess, are you alright?
It's your weird ass boyfriend. Girl, duck. Oh, because she could possibly be thinking, like, it's him. She's probably thinking it's him. Because he was in the house when the call was made. The first call was made. And if the call is coming from inside, what the fuck is wrong with you? Maybe you heard the screaming and is trying to check, see what's up. But first of all, you had no bit. Why are you stalking outside her fucking place? You already threatened her. Low-key threatened her.
Jess, are you in there?
He's gonna get got by the police, and she's gonna probably have to eventually kill the actual killer when they get the wrong person.
Jess, why didn't you answer me?
No, get back, motherfucker. You don't know me like that.
Jess, you had me worried. What are you doing down here?
That's a long 5 minutes. But it's usually longer than, Yep, they're gonna get the wrong motherfucker. They need to find where the phone is. Because if the call came from inside the house, where's the phone? Want she to stab him? She might have him, you know what I'm saying? He might have got. Okay, I was like, I know she didn't get got too, but I was like, she probably got him. And she's thinking it's him.
I knew it in my gut it was that kid.
No.
Why would Peter start killing people?
It's not the right guy.
It's hard to believe Jess would kill anybody, much less Peter.
Yeah, so she probably wasn't even the one who did it. Well, check the fire poker.
Wouldn't count on talking to her before tomorrow afternoon if I were you.
What the fuck is that? Is that reporters or something?
And television news guys.
Disgusting. Like, dude, what the fuck? Why you at the house, man? Like, they probably try to get in the house. Did they find Claire? Yeah, because they don't know about the attic. So, like, where's the phone? Did y'all leave this girl by herself?
You have to get him to the hospital. Can you get us a car now?
Wasn't somebody supposed to stay with her until her parents showed up? And I get it, the old man's out here slumped and slooby, but that boy could have taken that dude to the hospital himself. They really left this girl here by herself after the trauma she just went through before her. Don't tell me this motherfucker was under the bed. Oh, he probably went back in the attic. Because again, no one's thinking about the attic. No one thought to find out or figure out where the phone was at. I mean, was it in one of the bedrooms? I should look for the phone. I think the phone he's making the calls in the attic. Well, obviously he's making it in the attic. body's gonna start smelling in a couple days. Claire been up here since the night before. Why is it panning out like that? And that girl's probably gonna die while this cop is sitting outside.
Later that same day, come on.
Check the phone. What? What? Oh, what the fuck? There was no real conclusion to this story. Oh my gosh. Something about horror movies from the 70s. It could just make your stomach churn in a different way. You know, I don't know if it's because of the way it's filmed. That was unsettling. And to end it like that, ooh. The call is coming from inside the house, and bitch, the motherfucker's still in there. And Jess is probably about to get got while the cop's standing outside is none the wiser. Why the fuck can you just wait inside? Because what if Jess, happens to wake up, just because the doctor is like, oh, I won't expect her to wake up till tomorrow afternoon. You gonna wait outside in the fucking cold, first of all, for 2 hours before a parent show? Fellatio. Oh man, this was a lot, and yet it was very simple. It was a simple slasher movie set in around the Christmas holidays. Oh man, I feel bad for that father because he knows his daughter's dead. The call was coming from inside the house. No one ain't seen her since the night before in that house. She went upstairs to pack, and no one's seen her since. She's right upstairs, like just facing out the window, mouth agape, plastic over the fucking face. And Phil knew deep down inside, like, Claire is gone. So, did Jess kill Peter, or did the killer kill Peter? We should look at the fire poker she had. See if there's any blood on it. Because if there's not, then she didn't do it, most likely, And now she killed him with her bare hands. There's blood, splattered all over the place, They should have looked for the phone. Because it was the phone was in the attic, right? Because I don't think it looked, was it in another bedroom? See, now I gotta look. I gotta double check. So, is there just a separate line in the house that I missed? A second line, I guess, in the house that one of the girls have? Because I don't think that's the attic, because there's a bed right there, so it's clearly in a bedroom. So maybe one of the girls just had a separate line and it was just using that, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to rewatch this. If there's an explanation for the phone thing that I missed, comment down below and let me know. I mean, I could look it up myself, and I probably will, but you know, I like to hear from you all, you know, because maybe I have further insight information that I would not be able to find from just a little search. But yeah, that was disturbing. The phone calls was making my stomach. And this, like, I was comparing it to Michael Myers in the first Halloween film. I guess even Halloween 2 from 1981, where the POV shots, you know, and seeing how close that motherfucker is, like the way it's just so easily invading your space without you even knowing that your space is even being invaded by a monster, you know. And you just oblivious to it, you know. You just going about your everyday life, you know, walking down the street, cooking something in the kitchen, you know, talking on the phone, in the, you know, in the dining room or in the living room or whatever you hooked your phone at, and there's just someone there watching you, listening to you. That's disturbing. And I've seen Halloween since I was a kid. You know, Michael Myers is kind of big in my family, so and you know, horror in general. But I don't know, seeing this. So maybe I'm just used to Michael Myers, but seeing this, it was. And we never found out, like, who the fuck is Billy. You know what I'm saying? Do we ever find out who the fuck Billy is? Like, there's so many unanswered questions. And that's upsetting. Because the motherfucker is still alive and the motherfucker is still chilling in the house. They didn't, and then the two bodies, well, where is it? There's a body upstairs. They didn't even know that is that guy got. They all know Claire got at this point, or more or less figured that she's been got. But they haven't found her. Her father. The way he was just at the end. And he had to be hospitalized because he knows. Especially after walking and seeing what happened, and you know, in that house and what's been happening in the house. You know, the bodies being taken out, even though one is not his daughter. He knows. Phil knew. Damn. Well, thank you for that disturbing moment in holiday history, in holiday film history, I guess. I might have to do more horror, holiday horror for the next holidays, because I know they have them. You know, I feel like holiday horror movies, specifically like Christmas, like even like Killer Santa Claus. Isn't there a new movie that just came out with a Killer Santa Claus or something like that? Or no, there's Krampus. But I feel like there's a Killer Santa Claus movie that came out recently. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Full reaction be on Patreon. I won't say that I enjoyed it. As a movie, I enjoyed it. As a experience, it was It takes a lot for me to feel like you know what I mean? Because I've seen all types of horror movies, but I think it's the psychological aspect that fucks with me. You know what I mean? Because like I said, there's someone just invading, just sitting in your space, ready to get you, and you have no fucking clue. You have no clue that there's even a person there, let alone that there's a person there ready to get you at any moment. You're just waiting for the opportunity to be able to do it. That's disturbing. And the motherfucker, it's just in your house, and you have no idea that they're in the attic. I can imagine a lot of people did not fuck with attics after this movie came out. Just like a lot of people got caller ID after Scream. So, no. Even Sidney Prescott got caller ID at the Scream, as we saw in Scream 2. But yeah, I can imagine people did not fuck with addicts after this. Was it an addict situation in When a Stranger Calls? And which came first? Now I need to look. So I'm trying to think. Was When a Stranger Calls 70s? Or was that 80s? My alarm for my job is about to go off in 30 minutes. Well, for me to get up for work. It's about to go off in like 30 minutes. Okay, so When a Stranger Calls came out after. You know what? Okay. So were these... Oh, so both of these movies were... Okay, so they were both inspired by the urban legend. I haven't seen that movie in a long time either. Urban Legends. There's someone in the back seat. Listen, if there's one thing, I remember when that came out. That line has haunted me ever since. I don't even like watching it just because of that one line. I remember as a kid when that in that line because he. Anyways, it's that same chilling effect as the calls come from inside the house. When there's someone in the back seat. The Babysitter and the Man Upstairs, urban legends. So both movies, I guess, were inspired by that urban legend. I should probably read some urban legends. Oh, so Black Christmas actually means a Christmas day or Christmas Eve on which there aren't any snowfall or ground covering of snow. There was actually snow in this this movie, but I guess the Black Christmas is the fact that black, I guess, is supposed to mean death. I've actually seen the remake of it, When a Stranger Calls, more than the original. But I think I saw When a Stranger Calls back first. And I just think of the dude that was in the... Did the killer get away in When Strangers Call Back? I just remember the dude that was like in the corner and like a dark figure in the... I don't know if it was like a... Was it a poetry club or something? I don't know. It was, I don't know. I haven't seen that movie in 20 plus years. It was just one of those movies that one of my older, sisters showed me. Yeah, so, Black Christmas is based off of the urban legend known as The Babysitter and the Man Upstairs. So, I guess... Oh, was there an actual movie? An actual event that, inspired When a Stranger Calls as well? Also, When a Stranger Calls remake was also one of the earliest things I've seen Tessa Thompson. The first thing I think I saw Tessa Thompson was in Cold-Case. I'm going on a whole different thing. So When a Stranger Calls was basically Black Christmas without the twisted backstory, the holiday setting. There was a backstory? Did I miss that? Maybe there's a sequel or something. It makes sense there would be a sequel because, it was left very open-ended. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. Full reaction will be on Patreon. So it seems that both Black Christmas and When a Stranger Calls were inspired by the same... Anyways, it seems Black Christmas and When a Stranger Calls were both inspired by the same urban legends. I feel like maybe I need to read... I should probably buy me a book of just urban legends. Or just legends from around the world, But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know what you think of this movie. And I find it very interesting that this came in second place over Miracle on 34th Street. Like I said, as a movie, I enjoyed it. Like, as a horror movie, because, like, it's simple, but unsettling, It's not complicated, I think someone said something about backstory. If there was a backstory, I missed it. Completely over my head. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share. Like I said, I actually, as a movie, I enjoyed it. But, oh man, I could feel it. Like, it's like, I feel it, like, right up here, when you feel, like, like, right there? Because it's, something. It's not because it's something you ate or nothing like that. It's because, that feeling. But, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share. Like I said, let me know what you think of this movie and why you chose it. Is it your favorite holiday horror movie? I wouldn't mind watching more of those, but you know, we already got movies picked out. I'm next holiday season. I might just do a category specifically, you know, for horror holiday films. I might break it down into categories, you know, and have horror holiday films its specific poll, and still probably watch all the ones I put up there, you know, or the ones that y'all suggest. But we got a year off from that. For that. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share. And who knows? I might, you know, fuck around and, like I said, just throw me a horror holiday film in July. You know, just to spice things up and give it a little razzle dazzle. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share. Come back. It's Ashley will. It's Ashley can.